Good morning everyone. So it's 3 a.m. I'm in a hotel here in Trondheim where my airplane is taking off from. So I'm heading to the airport right now, and today I'm first taking a plane to Amsterdam and then a plane from Amsterdam to Johannesburg in South Africa. Can you even believe that? That's kind of crazy when I think about it. So it's been a little bit of weather problems in Amsterdam yesterday, so hopefully it's all okay today, but don't know yet. So I hope this is a smooth trip. And 20 hours later, I have arrived in Africa, in South Africa, and I just got to my hotel. I have a huge room to myself. It is at the airport game lodge, so it is part of the G Adventures tour that I'm going on. So I'm just staying here a few nights before the tour starts. So I'm looking forward to this, but now it's super late. It's 11, I think, so I'm gonna go to bed, and then it's breakfast tomorrow and just relaxing. So on my first day here in South Africa, I have booked a little tour from my hotel that has taken me to the Apartheid Museum, and here I'm going to learn so much more about the history of South Africa. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to take any videos or photos when you go into the main area of the museum, but I really enjoy the museum. It made you interact with the history. They made you into either black or white, so you had to go through the doors that was designated for just whites or just blacks, and you really interactive. It made you feel like a part of the history, and I really enjoyed the museum. It was really good. One of the best museums I've actually been to, and it's also the biggest museum in South Africa. So I went with a tour guide. He was really good. He knew everything. I had a lot of questions and he could answer every single one of them. We didn't spend too much time reading on the walls. There's a lot to read, so I'm probably gonna go back when I come back from my G Adventures tour in about 2 weeks, just to do it once more, because I really enjoy history. But if you just want something to do one day and you're not very interested in history, you should go with a tour guide, because they probably know the most essential things you need to know. At the end of the museum, they had a souvenir shop, so I bought 2 books, and let's see, I have them here. A short history of South Africa, and the other book is by Mandela himself, Long Walk to Freedom. One of the days I decided to go to Soweto to learn more about apartheid. Being here in Soweto to see everything for myself, it really sheds a light on how horrible people can be. The apartheid, and not just the apartheid, but how the struggle against it was. It is incredible how strong they were to go against it. So 2 days ago I met my group that I'm traveling with, and we are 17 people under 35, so this is gonna be really good. So yesterday was our first day and we drove for about 10 hours. That took such a long time. That's a bus, by the way. So we crossed the border over to Botswana, and as soon as we arrived at like 4 p.m. we went straight into a 4x4 car and went on a little game drive, and it was the best. We saw giraffes, rhinos and some other animals, and this was a rhino sanctuary, so it was like tip top. Today we're doing even more of the driving, so I think we're driving for about 6 hours today. It's a lot of driving in the beginning, but today we're gonna come to our destination quite early, so we're gonna chill a bit. But right now we came to a little stop, and this is my view. So we are eating at the side of the road, some lunch, and I've heard that there are some elephant skeletons, so we're gonna go and see. Yeah, I love that we're on the side of the road. So much poop here though. Is it two?
Oh no.
So today we've driven about 1.5 hours into the bush. It's been off-roading, but we've come to somewhere pretty cool. It is the Okavango Delta. It is the biggest wetland area in the world, and we are gonna go out there. Lots of animals, and we're staying the night. This is gonna be crazy, but I think it's gonna be so cool as well. So that boat trip was so nice. It was amazing to see the hippos. I don't know if I got any clear footage of that, but because they were from like far away. But it was so nice. The boat did like shake a little, so I was kind of scared, because I am scared of falling into water, like when you don't know what's in there, especially when there are sharks. But we have just made it to the campsite. It's an island here on the delta. And I've changed into my safari gear because I thought we were gonna go on a bushwalk, but that is not until later. This is actually the first day we have to actually chill, so we're gonna sit down and just chill, and we can walk around a little bit on the campsite, not more than 50 meters away from the people. This is gonna be a sick experience, like we're in the middle of an African wilderness. We just did an amazing bushwalk. We saw elephants and giraffes and zebras and learned so much about poop and also tracks and other things. And now we're just watching the sunset. The camp here is so good. Like, we're sleeping on the delta tonight. After coming back from the delta, we took a shower and then jumped back into the Lando. It's not a bus, it's a Lando. And then we drove on the highway to go further, I think west or north. And then there were so many elephants and zebras along the way because they were migrating towards the delta. And I think there were like hundreds and hundreds of zebras and at least like 200-300 elephants. It was just amazing. So after seeing all the elephants along the road, we have come to Kasane, known for their amazing trees over here. It's huge actually. So tomorrow we're going to Chobe National Park before we head the next day to Victoria Falls. We're now heading into Chobe National Park on a little sunset cruise, which is going to be nice. Hopefully we see some lions. So So on our way back from the cruise, the boat had problems, so we were like stranded in the middle of the river, and it was like kind of crazy situation, but we made it out alive. So this morning we went on a game drive. This is like optional activities that you have to pay for in addition. So the game drive took us into Chobe National Park, which was also where we did the sunset cruise, and it was so good because we were like, okay, now we've seen elephants, we've seen giraffes, we've seen like all the antelopes and stuff. We're like, give us the cats. So we're like, give us the lions, give us the leopards, give us the meerkats and buffaloes. And he was like, okay, I can make something happen. And this happened. We saw a lion. It was just laying there in the middle of the beach or whatever. It's like sandbank. It was just laying there with like 8 cars looking at it. It was just like roaring and stuff. It was amazing. Watch this. So we now have 4 of the big 5s. We have the rhinos, the elephants, the lion and the buffalo. So the only thing is missing, that is leopards. Hopefully we get to see that here in Zimbabwe. So yeah, we actually crossed over to Zimbabwe. Today we left Botswana and we are now in Zimbabwe. We're here at it's like a lodge in Victoria Falls. So that is what we're doing today and tomorrow. We are quite lucky. It is winter season, which means also that it is dry season, but there's a lot of water on the falls. In winter and dry season it can get a bit dry, but there's a lot of water here. Oh my god, this is amazing! It's crazy!
So I left before the dawn, ran the stoplight headed west to see how it was won. What do I know now?
We have been driving all day and we have arrived at Matobo National Park. I think that is what it's called, and here is a very special, it's a very special place for granite and stuff like that. And apparently this is the national park or the area in the world with the highest densely populated leopards, but the guy who owns this place has only seen it like 5 times and he's apparently lived here most of his life. But we're really hoping to see a leopard because that is like the last of the big 5 we really want to see. So yeah, this is the camp. Camping yet another night. I think we only have 5 or 6 more nights in the tent. So yeah, kind of tired, but it is fun. Good morning. So today we are actually having a full day with a game drive here in Matobo National Park, and we just had a little briefing about the rhinos. So the number of existing rhinos are going down every year. From 7 years ago it has actually gone down by 50%, which is crazy. And you wonder why? Well, poachers, they really go out of their way to get the horns of the rhinos because they sell it for a crazy amount of money. I think it said $2,000 for 1 kilo of horn. It's crazy. And they send it to at least China because the Chinese believe it is a natural medicine. So yeah, they kill the rhinos to get the horns, which is so sad. They're trying to prevent it, but it's difficult. So we're here to see the rhinos, and we really hope to see one.
Alcohol burns off, less glucose in the leaves. that it is palatable. And you guys walk inside, one leaf will have no effect. You have a whole bunch of leaves. You have a happy time.
Bushwalk. I need to be quiet. Oh, it's gonna bite me as well. We just saw Rhino. It's so close to us. Scary. It had a baby with it. So after seeing the rhinos, we have now come to a water. It's beautiful water here with these amazing rocks. So apparently the rocks in this area are about 2 billion years old, and that is the oldest rocks they have found in the world, something like that. It's crazy, and they're so beautiful, and some of them are like on top of the mountains, and I'm like, it's so easy to just push them down. Why haven't they been pushed them down for like 2 billion years? It's crazy, but it's so beautiful. It's a lunch spot, so we're gonna have some lunch over here, and some people want to swim, but I don't think they can. But I love that we have a full day doing this instead of being on the bus and then going. So we're just driving around, and it's just so good. Yesterday we drove all day and we made it very close to Kruger National Park. So we just left and we woke up so early this morning. I think we woke up around 4:30. Breakfast at 5. And then yeah, everything was packed in the bus and everything by 6 o'clock. So we have now made it to Kruger National Park. We're gonna be driving with the Lando through most of the park. So that's what we're doing today. Hopefully there's a lot of animals, and please let it be a leopard. Probably not, because it's daytime and they're nocturnal. Second day here in the Kruger National Park, and yesterday we did a safari with the Lando. We came to this campsite, and now we have had a really good night's sleep because it's been warm. Imagine that, it's been cold for so many days now. So now we are gonna go on a game drive. So I paid extra for that to go on a game drive, and we really want to see more of the cats. Just saw 5 lions, 5 male lions, trying to hunt down a buffalo, like a herd of buffaloes. And there were only like 100 buffaloes, and they were like lying down and just waiting, and then like it didn't work because they were like chased away. It's so crazy. So the lions, they came up so close to us, like to the car, and we could like if we had reached our hand out, you could pet it. Like you're not gonna do that, but like that's how close they were. So they were chased away, and then they were like trying to get away, and the herd of buffaloes, they kept running after them to like protect their little kids. And then there were some zebras, so they tried to attack the zebras, like the lions. And we believe that they did catch either a zebra or a buffalo, but they disappeared and we couldn't see anything else. But like, whoa, that's some action for 10 o'clock in the morning. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this little trip that I had for 2 weeks through South Africa, Botswana and Zimbabwe, and a little like step into Zambia. But to be honest, what they say, like entrepreneurs, they're very like, this is not a holiday, it's an adventure. And yes, absolutely true. We did a lot of work. We did put up the tents, we did some cooking, cleaning, stuff like that, and there's a lot of rushing because we are on the bus a lot, and as soon as we are off the bus, we have to put up the tents, we have to go and do activities. There's not a lot of time for actually chilling, which you do on a holiday, but it's totally worth it because you get to see so much. 3 countries in 14 days and so many animals. It's just amazing. So yeah, if you ever want to do this yourself, there is a link down below. It was amazing. Do I want to do it again? I don't know. I'm exhausted. But thank you guys for watching. And if you liked it, please give me a like. And maybe if you want to subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing next. Who knows? But I do believe that it's going to be great. Bye.